What's up, Wargamers? Welcome back to World of Wargaming. I'm Isaiah. Today we're going to be playing the second scenario in the Warcry solo co-op campaign from Tome of Champions 2021, Vermintide. Now, my warband is highly inspired by the video game of the same name, which I've spent probably way more hours than I should have playing. But that's neither here nor there, because today we're playing Vermintide on the tabletop, not on the PC. So, if you haven't liked, subscribed, or hit that bell notification, consider it, because it really does help me out, help me grow, help me get my content out to more people, and then inversely be able to make more content for more people. And let's get into the sewers, down into the muck and the grime for this game of Warcry, Vermintide. The tide of vile vermin that attacked the city did so through the sewers that run below. And while the entrances to these ancient tunnels have been reclaimed elsewhere in Excelsis, those in the northern districts are still held by the Skaven intruders. Take down the leader of these creatures and send the rest scurrying back into the darkness below. So, slight modification because I read it a little bit improperly to begin with. I'm not fighting at the entrance to the sewers. I've followed them down into the sewers, where they've been down here building all kinds of rickety Skaven nonsense over this flowing river of effluence, which is rushing out to take its awful tide elsewhere, away from the city and civilization. These are the steps by which I gained access to the sewers, and as you can see, they got their old dirty rat holes everywhere, and they got stolen barrels of who knows what. I'm going to find out what that is by the end of it. Other just random stolen supplies. Just been down here just doing Skaven nonsense, and I will not stand for it. So, the mission is assassinate. I am declared the attacker. I'm attacker by default because the book says I am. So I have 4 rounds to kill this model. Our twist will be eager for the fight, which is add 1 to the move characteristic of all fighters, which is really going to help the Skaven side because they're already very, very quick. Deployment is Dance of Death, which is a pretty even deployment. Both got stuff coming in pretty much parallel, same place. It's symmetrical. It's a symmetrical deployment. That's what I was looking for. Alright, starting deployment looks like this with our shield, hammer, and daggers will be coming in round 2. So we'll go to the dice tray and make an initiative roll. Double 4 singles. I'm going to make a double, and they always count as having 3 singles, so it'll be a tie, and they always count as having the tie, so they will activate first. They're all currently far, so the one who is far and closest to me will activate first, which will be the rats. They will 3, so the big charge with movement 8. Doesn't quite make it anywhere, so then it will move, and then it will attack Bearded. 3 swings at strength 3, looking for 5s and 6s. Got 1 crit. Next will be my activation. I will activate. Okay, so I'm going to activate the gyrocopter, who's going to move to here. Now this gives me the opportunity to shoot at the leader. It puts me in range, but it also allows me, with the way that I do the AI for this, to control their movement a little bit. So like it's going to force this one to activate next, which gives me a little bit more time before this big terrifying thing starts moving around the table. 2 shots into the leader. Both miss. Next will be that rat, who also gets a 3. Alright, so Skaven always take the quickest route, so he'll jump over or climb up the barrels and then jump, ending here on the charge, not in range to do anything. Oh, gentle. And then it will move and attack. 5s and 6s. 1 6, so that'll be 5 damage. Yeah, I mean, I can see this giant rat ogre with Kirill from across the board. And it's within my 16 inches. Let me double check the range. He's within 16 inches. So I'm going to use a double for onslaught, and I'm going to try to light him up. First shot, looking for 4s here. Okay, off to a good start. That's 4 damage. That's up to 5 damage. So 5 damage total. Next on the closest vermin is this one, who will do a 1, which is recuperate. Nothing to heal, but his 7 will take him to the bottom of the brick. Okay. I'm going to have Marcus swing at the rats. Attack. Looking for 3s. That's 3 hits, that's 6 damage. Kill the giant rat. And then Marcus is free to move. Next closest that's in the far state will be the rat ogre, who will do a 3. All right, so his charge from the 6 takes him terrifyingly up to the top of these barrels. He will then execute a big old flying monster leap. Skadoosh! Water poop, water splashing up everywhere, and then he'll swing at the gyrocopter. So he's got 4 attacks, looking for 4s. Okay, so that is going to be 12 damage. Ooh, all right, so my rotors are still turning. We can still lift off and just dip out of here, but whoo, buddy, that hurt real bad. My turn to activate. All right, so Bearden, the outcast engineer turned Iron Drake, is going to shoot at the rat. First shot, 5s and 6s. 1 damage. Second shot, 1 damage. 2 damage will be the leader, who will also do the... Man, I've rolled that result so many times. I feel like I've rolled so many 5s and 6s on that. All right, so he can jump. He can climb the barrels, jump over this one, land here, then move and swing at the gyrocopter. Looking for 5s and 6s. 2 5s. Leave me with 1 hit point remaining. Next, we will activate Olaf, who's going to move 1 2 3 and then move 1 2 3, because he can put a hurting on that ogre. He can do some work in that area over there. 3. I want him right there. That way I still got some opening right there. Next will be Skaven, which will be probably this guy right here up on top. See what he does. 1. Recuperate, move, nothing to recuperate from, however, but when he jumps, because they'll always jump over climbing down, so when he jumps, he might take impact damage, because that's 3 inches. Ooh, he does take impact damage. He'll take... on a 3, no damage suffered. That is one heck of a leap. The battle mage is going to move up and try to light up this plague monk right here. The last double for onslaught. Okay, that is 9 damage. Giving that plague monk with 1 health remaining. I am currently out of models to activate. Skaven have 2 left, so we'll see what plague monk. Recuperate and move. For the rats, charge. Alright, so currently he'll have to go further to be able to get into combat with the gyrocopter, which means he's closer. So he'll come this way. Another thing at the end of the charge. So continue forward and fight for fours. Nothing. That is fortunate for me. And that will do it. This one got moved over here because he was definitely closer there. So that'll do it for round 1. We'll go to round 2. Roll some initiative dice. Get some reserves set up on the table. Alright, so the rest of my team, which was patrolling a different section of the sewers, has shown up walking the bank, and some more rats have shown up over here. Fortunately, kind of, for now, at least a little bit away from the tide of battle. Okay. Alright, so I will make a triple. No, I'm gonna make another double. Onslaught's just gonna be the way. Okay, so for my additional add-on AI that I use, models that are close will activate before models that are far, and of models that are close, models with the lowest amount of health will activate first, which means the giant rat with 4 health will activate first in this particular moment, which is fortunate for me because it will give me a chance to try to get away over here. He is close. Let's see what he does. 5. He will deadly strike, attack. Okay, so he'll just deal d6 damage. Of course, that's a 6, and then he'll attack. So that's 2 more damage, taking it to 8, and 1 more attack. 1 more damage, taking it to 9 total. Okay. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to use an action to disengage with the gyrocopter. Flying low. Rotors knock that walkway off. Put it back in a second. From there, he's gonna be a sacrificial lamb this go round, I feel like, but he's gonna put shots into there. He is too close to the leader to put his shots there, so he will put his shots into the rat. We use one of these doubles for an onslaught, just for the chance of trying to get in some damage on this thing. Oh, nothing. Malachi does have a destiny level, so why not? Nothing. All right, so currently none of the rats are in close. So the rat that is closest will activate first, which is this rat. He will do a 1, which is a recuperate, and he hasn't taken any damage. So he will just move himself to right there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and try to get some shots in over here. I'm going to activate the Shadow Warrior, and I'm going to use Onslaught, and I'm going to try to pepper some shots into this fellow. Looking for 5s and 6s. All right. Miss. Second one. Miss. Okay. Next closest will be Big Boy. What he does. 2 is move and attack. Moving to right there, because that's the closest. Okay, looking for 4s. Oh, I'm lucky. Okay. I thought about this. I'm going to activate Olaf. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to activate Bearden, and I'm going to take a shot at that Plague Monk. See if I can't finish him. 4s. That is 1 damage. That'll put my second shot into the ogre. Cock dice. Ooh, 1 damage. Next closest will be this fellow. So let's see what he does. 3. Ooh. Let me measure real quick. Charge the copter. Deal D3. Oh look, one in. Move. Yeah. Move and attack. 4s. 2 damage. So next will be my activation where Carol has a line of sight to that guy. So I'm gonna use my last double for onslaught here. No. Yes. Looking for 4s. That's pretty good. 5 damage. That's another 2 for a total of 7 damage. Next will be this rat. Ooh, man. Okay, same thing. Charge his 7 to here. Alright. Oh no. Yeah, because he's got a 2-inch. His 7, and it doesn't go off the weapon range. It's just a 1-inch range at the end of the charge, and there's nothing in that 1-inch range. So then he will proceed to move, which from there to Olaf is now the closest, and he will swing 5s and 6s. That's cock dice. Oh, that is 11 damage with 1 health remaining. I am going to activate the Battle Mage, who's going to drink that healing potion. 3d6. 11, 12. So I'm back up to full. And then I'm going to use my last double for onslaught. And we'll try to kill this rat first. We're going to try to club it. Crit with the club deals 4 damage. I'm going to put my ranged attack into the ogre. Come on, give me something good. Oh, that is not what I would classify as something Next good. Is this rat, who I think is going to be a double move. Not with the extra inch of movement because of the twist. That is range with his woe staff. So that'll do it. Ditto. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and swing with my great sword into the ogre. Looking for this. That's 4 damage. The handgunner has not activated. He's going to disengage and shoot. 2 shots going into that fellow right there. Ooh, that's crit, so that's 3 damage from a handgunner. I am out of activation, so it's just going to be these 3 right here. If any of them make it into combat, we'll take a look at it on camera. Otherwise, I'm just going to get them moved where they're going. So the rat takes the giant rat takes the most direct path, which is up over, jumps, fine, no impact damage. This rat double moves, doesn't have any actions left to attack. This one charges, moves, and is now ready to attack. 4s. 1 damage. Alright, that'll bring us to the end of round 3. Or the end of round 2, going to round 3. Gonna make an initiative roll, see where we land. Okay, I don't hate a triple. A double. A 4. I'm gonna use my wild dice to make this into another double. Yes. So rats will go first. So rats in combat, which are these, and then of those lowest health, which will be a D3 to decide among those. So 1, 2, 3. That is 1. He will swing, or we'll roll and see what he does to activate him. 1. He will recuperate attack. He doesn't have any damage on him, so he's just going to swing. Ooh, that is a dead Marcus. So I'm going to activate here. I'm going to disengage. I'm going to shoot at this one. That'll That'll be 3 damage. I'm going to use my triple for Inspiring Presence. And I'm going to activate Kirill, who is going to use a double for Onslaught and shoot at him. Holy smokes. So I looked at the things wrong. I thought he had like 20, 22 health. He does not. He has 16 health. That arrow just zip pings him, and he floats down the poop river with the rest of the Skaven. Now, once the leader is gone, as Skaven are wont to do, they begin to break and run for their rabbit holes and flee the field of combat quick. So that brings us to the end of the second battle in our Vermintide campaign. Again, Cities of Sigmar are victorious, but with some losses, hopefully not heavy losses. Hopefully they just got the wind knocked out of them. That Rat Ogre is absolutely terrifying. If it were any other scenario other than like I'm able to kill the leader and then I win, I'm pretty sure that thing just runs through my whole entire team, just rampant. So that's super scary. But overall, that was a fun mission. Fun, flavorful mission. Like, it feels like, you know, you're being overrun, because you are, because Skaven are so cheap. You can pack so many of them into the points that they suggest. This one was 950 plus for the Skaven. The Skaven came in at 955 to my 1,000 points of cities, and I still got hurt pretty bad. This was definitely my all-star. Carol right here, she put in some work right there. Just fit, good shots, clean arrows. So we're getting to some post-game, get that sorted out, and see what happens with our friends. For Malachi is going to be fine. We'll roll for Marcus. Marcus is fine, but just barely. In this particular campaign, I don't think glory points matter, because you can't add anybody to your warband or remove anybody from your warband unless they die. So there's no point in dominating territory. You're not doing, you know, like a convergence chain. So I think it's just you get if you win, you know, you get your reward for winning the scenario. Now I do get 2 rolls on the artifact table. Oh, so try that again. The blue one is the 10s. One more 41. Roll to make for Olaf for the injury roll. 7, he's fine. Okay, and I'm going to give that artifact. I found a chronomatic dial, which I can consume it. It's a free action now because of the update. And give +1 to attack characteristics for that next action, I think. And as always, I'd like to say a big, huge, from the bottom of my heart, thank you to our patrons who support us and pledge to us over on Patreon. You guys are the absolute best. If you enjoyed the content you saw here today and that's something that you would like to consider doing to help out the channel, go over there, check out the link in the description, check out the Patreon. There's a lot of cool stuff over there, including access to our Discord server, talk to me, hang out with me, talk about our work, what we got going on in the hobby, some shout outs, all kinds of cool stuff. Check it out if that's something that you think you would be into. And regardless of whether or not you do that, I want you to know that I am incredibly grateful that you decided to stop by and spend part of your day with me today, rolling dice and pushing toy soldiers around. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and as always, may the dice be ever in your favor.